Today I'm going to start with a new topic, algebra, because we have already completed chapter number 1, number system. So we are going to discuss the important terms in algebra and some exercise based questions. After that, I will discuss shortcuts to you. Okay, so this is today's agenda. Hope everyone hear my voice. If you are facing any difficulty to hear my voice or any writing part, please send it in the message box. According to that, I can sort it out the problem. Shall I start my class now? Are you all ready to take the notes? Good. So let me start my class. First, in algebra, first of all, we should know what is constant. What is constant? It is a fixed numerical value. So it is a fixed numerical value. For example, so in this 7x plus 8, okay. So in this 7x plus 8, someone is switching on the video. Who is that? Don't switch on the video. Please mute your video. 7x plus 8. So in this 7x plus 8, this 8 is your constant. Okay. So what about the next one? The next one is a variable. Okay. Very simple. What is the next one? Variable. So what is variable? A symbol which takes variable numerical values. A symbol which takes various numerical value. Okay. So for example, 7x plus 8. So in this chapter, there is no simple method, sir. Yes, a lot of simple method are there. I will let you know. Satya Maumita. Don't worry. So in this 7x plus 8, your x is your variable. And one more example. X plus 9, or here y plus x plus 9. Here all this alphabetical letter is called your variable. This is your variable and this is your variable. Okay. So what about the next one? What is coefficient? That also everyone should have the idea about it. What is coefficient? the numerical value multiplying with the variable is called coefficient. The numerical value multiplying with the variable is called coefficient. Okay. Sorry. What is coefficient? So let me give you one example. See here. Same 7x square plus 9x plus 3. One more example. X plus y. Okay. So here, what is your coefficient? See, try to understand. This x square is a variable and this is a coefficient. So coefficient of what? X square. So what about this 9? Coefficient of x. Okay. See, in this case, what is a number before x? You may say, sir, no number, sir. But 1 is invisible in this place. So indirectly 1 is here. So 1 into x, 1x. 1 into y, 1y. So if anybody is asking what is the coefficient of x in this place, you should say coefficient of x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1. Got the point? Okay, so this is the simple definition of coefficient. So you people are very talented and intelligent students. You already know about all these concepts. So you are all multi-talented students that I know well. So let me go for the next term. What is the next term? Let me explain. So the next one is algebraic expressions. What is algebraic expressions? So this algebraic expression is very important to understand because in your higher classes also some questions will be based on this algebraic expression. So what is this algebraic expression? So you can say very simply, Ashwath, please mute your audio. Don't switch on your audio, sorry, in between video. Algebraic expression, a combination of constant so it is a combination of constant and variables connected by the symbol. See, who is keep on switching on the video? Dear boy, then I will remove your name from the group. A combination of constant and variables connected by the symbol plus minus int and division. Okay. So very simple. 7x plus 8y. See here, this is a separate combination of constant and variable, and this is a separate combination of constant and variables. And here I can say one more constant alone plus 8. Got the point? Sir, algebraic expression is a combination of constant and variable which do not have equal sign. Very good. So which do not have equal sign. If it is equal sign is there, then that is called algebraic equation. Got the point? Good. So 7x plus 8y plus 8. So here 7x is the combination of 7 and x, 8 and y. This is 8. So we are using addition symbol to all put together. Got the point? What Rishikesh? What is that number you are sending it to me? 223225152. Don't play. So this is algebraic expression. You can say a lot of examples for algebraic expressions. 8x square minus 9x, 5x cube plus 2x square. So everything will comes under algebraic expressions because our combination of constants and variables which are connected by the symbols minus here and plus here. So that is your algebraic expression. Got the point? And next one, what is terms? What is term? The several part of an expression. The several part of an expression. Which contains or several part of an expression separated by plus or minus are called the terms of the expression. Are called the terms of the expression. Have you all got it? So what is term here? Very simple. 7x plus 9y. So question is, how many terms are there? This is one term and this is one term. Okay. Which one is the connected symbol here? Plus is a connected symbol. So totally how many terms are there? Two terms are there in this place. Okay, so here 7x square minus 9 into 4 into 3 divided by 7y. Tell me how many terms are there? So in this particular question, how many terms are there in this particular expression? Rishikesh, 5. Grace, 2 terms. Only 2 terms are there, dear students. This multiplication symbol and division symbol will not take it into the account. This subtraction symbol alone take a important step in this place. So your 7x square is one term and the entire number is another term. So totally you will have 2 terms. Got it clear? So in the explanation itself, it is clearly mentioned separated by plus or minus symbol. So either plus has to come or else minus has to come to identify the terms. Because we can simplify this one easily. 9 into 4. How much? 36 into 3 by 7. And you can simplify further also. That's why the total number of terms in this example is 2. Okay, so next we are going to study about various type of algebraic expression. Okay. various type of algebraic expressions. So what is the meaning of this various type of algebraic expressions? We know algebraic expression 7x. 7x is an algebraic expression or not? 7x is an algebraic expression or not? Say your answers. Yes, even one term is also there. We have to say that term is called your algebraic expression. Got the point? So how many terms are there? One term. So in your algebraic expression, only one term is there, that is called monomial. So that is called monomial. Got it? So in your algebraic expression, if you have two terms, okay, so here you have two terms. And one more example, let me write 7x square plus 3x minus 9y. Here you have three terms. Okay, so now if it is one term, then you can say that is a monomial. So if you have two terms, then you can say binomial. And if you have three terms, you can say trinomial. So if it is more than three, you can say multinomial, or else two or more than two. So you can say two or more terms. If you have two or more terms, you can say multinomial. Even two terms also we can say multinomial. More than two terms also we can say multinomial. Okay, or else you can say polynomial also. Got the point? Okay, so you can say polynomial also. Some people will say multinomial. Now, next topic we are going to study about polynomial. So this is the most important topic in this chapter, polynomial, because we are going to solve many questions based on the topic polynomial. Okay. So let me explain what is polynomial. So what is polynomial? So you can say very simple, on algebraic expression, in which the powers of the variable involved, in which the powers of the variables involved are non-negative integers is called a polynomial. Yes, definitely I will explain one more time. Someone send a message, sir, could you show up one more minute because my internet net was unstable. Yes, I will show up the previous page. So take it fast or else take the screenshot fast. Polynomial is also for two or more terms. No, even one term is also there. That is a polynomial. Many students are making a mistake to say the definition of a polynomial. Two or more terms are there in an algebraic expression, that is called a polynomial. Likewise, many students are saying, but that is incorrect. Even one term is also there, that is called polynomial. Got the point? I will tell you the example. Wait. Again, you teach this. Definitely, I'll teach this. Okay. Yes. See, everyone, look at this. An algebraic expression in which the powers of the variable involved are non-negative integer is called polynomial. Very, very important. Pay your attention. Yes, 7x. What is the power? Power is 1. 8x square. What is the power? 2. Plus 9y. Sir, that means any algebraic expression is a polynomial. Any algebraic expression is a polynomial with the power of the variable is a positive one. Understand clearly? So, Rishika, we can say any algebraic expression is a polynomial, but what is the major condition? The power of the variable should be a non-negative integer. That means positive integer. Now I want to ask you 7x power minus 1 plus 3x power 2. Is it an algebraic expression? Is it an algebraic expression? Yes. But is it a polynomial? Is it a polynomial? No. Why it is not a polynomial? The power of the variable should be positive in a polynomial. But here it is negative. So that's why we can say this is an algebraic expression, but it is not a polynomial. Okay. Got the point clear? Yes. So it should be a positive power always. So this is one example of polynomial. 7x power 1, 8x square and 9y power 1. So whenever the power 1 is there, you need not to mention in the algebraic expression. So if power 1 is there, that is understandable. Without power also, that number is 1. Got the point? An algebraic expression in which the powers of the variable involved are non-negative integer is called polynomial. So you can say, example, 7 is a polynomial, yes. 7x is a polynomial, yes. 8x plus 5 is a polynomial, yes. Okay. And 9x square plus 3x is a polynomial, yes. 0 is a polynomial, yes. Okay. 0 is a polynomial, yes. Because 0 is called a zero polynomial. Okay. There are two different terms in your higher classes. One is zero polynomial. Another one is zeros of the polynomial. So zeros of the polynomial is a different one. Now tell me, zero is a constant or not? Surveys, 0 is a constant or not? Yes. Can we say 0 is an algebraic expression? Can we say 0 is an algebraic expression? Yes. 7 is an algebraic expression or not? 7 is an algebraic expression or not? You have to get very, very clear idea about that. Okay. So think and say, think and say. Okay, so think and say. Let me tell you, Taniksha. Okay, so now let me tell you. Yes, yes, yes. So I am just seeing your message. It is not a algebraic expressions, but one thing, try to understand. Everyone is sending the message. It is not a algebraic expressions. Okay, so you don't get any confusion about that. Zero is a polynomial. It is called zero polynomial. Note it down. Zero is a polynomial. It is called zero polynomial. So 0 is a polynomial and it is called a zero polynomial. So 7 is also a polynomial, 7x is also a polynomial, 8x plus 5 is also a polynomial. Okay, good. Okay, so now let's we move to the, I will tell you one more explanation about this after some time. Now let me discuss about the types of polynomial. So let me discuss about the types of polynomial now. Everyone note it down fastly. Types of polynomial. So before that, you should know what is a degree. The highest power of a variable. So the highest power of a variable is called degree. Okay. Just 1 minute. Okay. So let me tell you degree. What is the meaning of degree? Suppose 7x power 4 plus 3x square. Is this a polynomial? Yes, it is a polynomial. Correct? And tell me what is the highest power in this polynomial? This is the highest power, 4. Then degree of this polynomial is 4. The degree of this polynomial is 4. So in a polynomial, the highest degree, the highest power is called a degree. Got the point? Now we are going to see types of polynomial based on this degree only. So first of all, everyone try to understand this first. Degree, name, example. Okay. If degree is 1, then that polynomial is called linear polynomial. Example, 7x. What is the power of this 7x? 1. X power 1. So then we can say linear polynomial. Got the point? Again, example, 7x plus 9y. Okay. So what is the degree of this polynomial? 1. Degree of this polynomial is 1. So then you can say this one is a linear polynomial. Got the point clearly? But mostly try to use that linear polynomial in one variable. Okay, good. Now suppose degree is 2. So let me rub this because you should not get any confusion between polynomial in one variable and polynomial in more variable. So 2 means quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial 8x square plus 5x. Sir, if both the degree is same, then the power will be. If both the degree is same, then the power will be. If the both powers are same, then we can say the degree is also same. 8x square plus 5x. Here, what is the meaning of this? The degree of this polynomial is 2. The degree of this polynomial is 2. So that's why it is called quadratic polynomial. Number 3. Degree 3 means cubic polynomial. We should remember all these names are, yes, you must to remember all these names. These are the most important types in your higher classes. Cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial means example 8x power 3 plus 7x plus 5. Okay, what is the degree of this polynomial? 3. And you can ask me, sir, here power 2 is not there. It is not necessary that power 2 should be. Here, the highest power is 3. That should be there. And 4. Biquadratic polynomial. Biquadratic polynomial. 9x power 4 plus 3x plus 2. See the degree, what is the degree? Power 4. So that's why it is called biquadratic polynomial. Do you all understand clearly the types of the polynomial based on the degree? Linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial, and biquadratic polynomial. Yes, only 4 is sufficient. So till your 12th standard, you are going to study about only till this biquadratic polynomial. You don't bother about it. So next. So next one, we are in the last part of this explanation. Polynomial in one variable. So what is polynomial in one variable? So let me tell you one example. 7x square plus 5x plus 3. Here, how many variable is there? Only one variable. What is your variable? X. Here, 7y plus 3y cube. Here, how many variable is there? Only one variable is there. Okay. So, what is that variable? Y. So, if any polynomial, only one variable occupies the entire polynomial, then that is called polynomial in one variable. Next, polynomial in more variable. What is polynomial in more variable? Suppose 7x square plus 3y plus 9z. See here we have one variable, two variable and three variable. So you have more than one variable. So then you can say that is a polynomial in more than one variable or more variable. Got the point clear? Do you all understand the difference between polynomial in one variable and polynomial in more variable or more than one variable? Yes, got it? Good. Okay. Good. So now we will move to the exercise part. Before that, I just want to teach you one shortcut. Then I will go to that exercise question. Okay. So far we have discussed about some specific topics. Let me just recall once. I know these are all the theory parts will be little more to write all the concept. But after that, you are going to discuss only problems. First, we have studied about constant, variable, term, coefficients, algebraic expression, polynomial, types of polynomial, and polynomial in one and more than one variable. Okay. And various type of algebraic expressions also we have studied. Okay. So in this polynomial chapter, there are a lot of shortcuts involved. I will explain those shortcuts. Do you understand? So while explaining the questions, I will explain the shortcut method also. So then you can save your time to find out the answer. First of all, let me teach one shortcut with some logical reasoning, then we will go ahead. So last week we have studied about how to find out the number of triangle. Am I right? Okay. So this week, sir, you wrote Algebraic. Okay, okay. So let me change that. Don't worry, don't worry. I'll change it. Where I wrote algebraic here. This one C will come. While writing it fast, I mention like algebraic. Okay. So now, dear students, everyone try to understand how many triangles are there in this particular diagram. Let me draw more figure. This is a square or rectangle. I will draw some more line also in between. Okay. So tell me, in the first diagram, how many triangles are there? This is first diagram. How many triangles are there? Two triangles. Is very good. So two triangles, one, and this is two. Okay. Now, see this diagram and say, here how many triangles are there? For the second diagram, how many triangles are there? Second diagram. So many students are writing 4, 4, 4. Grace, your answer is correct. Joely and Lani, your answer is correct. Only 2 students and the right answer. Sarvesh, your answer is also correct. Okay. So only 3 students and the correct answer, and Satya Maumita, your answer is correct. So totally 8 triangles will be there. How many triangles will be there? 8 triangles. How can we find out these 8 triangles? Let me segregate it. This is small triangle, 1 small triangle, 2 small triangle, 3 and small triangle, 4. Okay. So totally how many triangles? 4 triangles. After that, we have 4 more triangles. What is that 4 more triangles? Suppose the same rectangle and this line I am just drawing inside. Okay. Now see here, this is one triangle, the entire part, and this is another triangle. Then 4 plus 2 will be there. Similarly, this side, see here, if you take this side, this entire part is one triangle, and this is the entire part is one triangle plus 2. Then 4 plus 2 plus 2, totally how many triangles? 8 triangles. Are you clear? Sir, every time should we count like that? No, there is a shortcut to find out the answer. So what is that shortcut? Okay, shall we see that shortcut now? Okay. So let me draw some more question diagram and then I will explain to you. Okay, so dear students, I want your attention towards the screen. Now, what you have to do, just write 1, 2, 3 and 4. What is the last number? 4. Multiply with 2. 4 into 2, how much? 8. Then 8 triangles will be there in this particular diagram. Now start counting like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tell me how many triangles will be there? 12 triangles. Very simple. 6 into 2, 12. How many triangles are there in this diagram? Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 16 triangles will be there. How many triangles will be there? 16 triangles. Very good. So now for this question, find out how many triangles will be there. Minute. Sorry. Okay, 1 minute. This diagram is not coming properly. Okay, so you leave this. Why are we not multiplying by with 6 or 7? We should multiply with 2. That is a trick over here. Got it? So you forget about this diagram. Okay, so let me draw the triangle here. So now tell me how many triangles are there in this figure. Totally how many triangles are there in this figure? Twenty-six, 24. 26 is the right answer. Many students are sending 26. Very good. Because here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we will write 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we will get 10 triangles. Here we will get 16 triangle. So totally 16 plus 10, 26 triangles. Very good. So totally how many triangles will be there? 26 triangles will be there. Very good. So most of you send the correct answer. Good. Yes, ask me, Shrutika, what is your doubt? Sir, how it came, I didn't understand. Actually, last week we studied about this model. So this is a triangle. We have to put number 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. This number is 10. Then the number of triangle for this small figure is 10. Just now I explained about this 8 into 2, 16. Okay. Now we should not multiply this number with 2 because this is a separate model triangle and this is a separate format triangle. This one I explained last week. I just combined both. You have to use separate one trick for this and separate trick for this. Got the point? Hope you got it, Shrutika. Good. So let me share next week homework right now. So everyone, you have to complete this homework and you send it in your WhatsApp group. So you are having group, right? Neyveli students are having a separate group and Baba Tower students also having the group. So after sometimes we will let you know how to upload your file in Learnity. Okay. Ashwath, you don't know, then call to office and then ask them to add your name in the group. Got it? So let me share the homeworks to you. Wait for 1 minute. Okay, just a minute. What is the homework? Yes, Satya Maumita, I'm going to share the homework. Just a minute. I'm doing it. Okay. So can you all see the questions? Take the screenshot of this question. Question number 6 to 14 is your homework. You have to complete this homework before next week Saturday. Can you all see the page? After you took the screenshot, please send a message. Sir, come, I took it like that. So you have to complete this homework before coming Saturday. At the point, and you should send that homeworks in our group. So write it in a neat paper, take a photo if it is possible, take a PDF and then send it in the group. Got the point? Till 14th question, 6th question to 14th question, all questions are your homework. Okay. Very good, very good. So most of you took the screenshot and I just have completed algebra, basic introduction, and next week onwards we will solve algebra based questions, and then I will discuss to you lot of tricks in algebra that will be very much easy for you to calculate with the numbers. So we will slowly complete the portions, and you will have lot of tests also. And I assigned last week online assignments and the test. Many students took it, most of them didn't take it. I noted down the name of the students. I will forward it to your parents after some days. So please take all the online worksheets without fail. And this week online schedule and the test, you will get it in the afternoon session. Got it? Okay. So dear students, let me discuss one more trick and then I will finish off this session today. Okay. Now see here. Consider this is a square. How many squares are there? How many squares? So how many squares are there? One minute. Okay, so how many squares are there? Only one square is there. Very good. Now, how many squares are there? How many squares are there? Yes, very good. Everyone is sending the correct message. 5 squares are there. Yes, your answer is correct. 5 squares are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. The biggest one square is there. Totally 5 square is there. Okay. So now one more question for you. Sorry. So here tell me how many squares are there in this question. Tell me how many squares are there. So you feel very difficulty to find out the answer, correct? 17 is wrong. Totally small square 16, one big square 17 you are saying, but that is not the right answer. 22 is also not the right answer. See here, after that, this alone is a separate square. Again, we can say a lot of squares in it. Again, this alone is a separate square. See here. This alone is a separate square. So lot of squares will come. How can we find out in a very, very simple way? So here, let me discuss with this question. How many row is there in this place? How many row? 2 row. How many column is there? 2 column. How many row? 2 row. How many column? 2 column. correct, for this question. Then write 2 into 2 plus subtract 1 from 2. Subtract 1 minus 1. Subtract 1. Then you will get 1 into 1. So the answer is 2 into 2, 4 plus 1 into 1, 1. Answer is 5. Similarly, for this question, how many rows are there? 4 rows. How many column is there? 4 column. Okay. Now, very simple. First, 4 into 4 plus 3 into 3 plus 2 into 2 plus 1 into 1. 4 4s are 16, 3 3s are 9, 2 2s are 4, 1. 10, 26, 30 squares are there. Totally, how many squares will be there? 30 squares. Do you all understand clearly? I will explain the remaining part of it on the next week. Time is over. I'm going to wind up the meeting now. Thank you, dear students. Hope everyone understood this, correct? So finish your homework and next week I will check your homework. Got the point? Good. For everyone, thank you. Satya Maumita, you said the right answer. Good. Good. Everyone, thank you so much. Have a nice weekend. Next week we will learn more and more shortcuts as well as max based questions also. Thank you.